Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Siddharth and today we are going to talk about one of the most fundamental concepts in JavaScript, that is difference between let, var and const. Okay. If you ever been confused about when to use these keywords, don't worry. By the end of this video you will know exactly how and when to use let, var, const in your code. Okay. So let's get started. So I will share my screen. uh, One compiler I have opened, that is Programmage, which is a JavaScript compiler. So before dive into the let var const, let's quickly talk about what variables. What are the variables in JavaScript? A variable is like a container which stores the data. For example, if you want to store a number, name, or list of items, to that for that we need to create one variable. So creating variable is very easy with these keywords like let var const. So now let's understand what make them different. So I will create one example here with the variable name using keyword var. So I will write here John. Okay. So I will print this variable name with the help of console.log name. So we will run it here. So yeah, the output is John. Yes, it is correct. The problem with the var keyword is something different. Let me understand you with one example. Var name seat. So now here I have created two variables which is having the same name, that is name. So if I run here the program, it will give you answer as a seed. So what the problem is, with the var keyword we can redeclare the variables. That means same name, which is a bad practice. So var allows redeclaration which can lead to accidental overrides. Okay, so I will create one more example of var here. So var is a functional scope, which means it is only available inside the function where it is declared. So if you declare it outside a function, it becomes a global and that can lead a problem. Let me show you with what I mean. Okay. So here I'm creating one example. I have created one block, that is with the help of if I will creating one block. If it is true, I will creating one variable where age equal to 25. Okay. So I'm here printing console.log age. If I run this code, it will give you answer as a 25. So here, even though age is declared inside the if block, it is accessible outside the block. This can cause a bug in your code, especially in the larger programs. So that's why var is not recommended anymore. With the declaring variable var keyword, the first issue is that it allows us redeclaration of the variable and it is accessible. And the second issue is it is accessible outside the block scope. So now let's talk about the let keyword. This is the modern way to declare a variable in JavaScript. Let is a block scope, which means it is only available inside the block where it is declared. A block is anything inside a curly braces, like an if statement we are using, or for loop is also an example of a block. If true, I'm creating one variable let city equal to Pune. Okay, and I'm printing this variable here only console.log city. And one more time, I'm going to print this variable console.log city. So any guesses what will be the output here? If I do run this program, yeah, the Pune is printed, but when at the line number 5 we have printed console.log city, which is having an error, that is a reference error. So in this example, city is declared inside the if block. So it is not accessible outside the block. That is the advantage. This makes you code safer and easier to debug. You can also reassign the values to a let variable. Okay. So now let's understand about the const keyword. That is the third keyword. So it is similar to let, but one major difference, it does not allow reassignment. once a variable is assigned to const variable, it cannot be changed. Let's take an example here. Now we will clear this example. I have created one variable const pi 3.14, which is a value for pi. So if I'm trying to change this value like 3.56 something and printing this value console.log pi, it should give an error. Got an error, that is assignment to constant variable. Because whenever you're trying to declare a variable with the keyword const, we cannot redeclare that variable. So that is one of the thing with the const. The const only prevents reassignment. So like if I give an example here, suppose I have cleared everything and I have written const person, which is an object name colon John. Okay, so if I change a person dot name to Sid, and if I print this person, so you will be surprised that the name is now Sid. It was actually a John, but it's Sid. Because const only prevents reassignment of the variable itself, but the properties of the object can still be modified. Okay, so with the help of these three things, we have completed let where const differences. So now let me summarize this video. Now that we have understood where let const we use them, when should we use them? So we learn in this video let where const, that is, now that we understand. So when to use const by default if the variable does not need to change. Always use const for better code safety. And the second thing, use let when reassignment is needed. For example, when updating values inside the loops like. Okay, and mostly try to avoid where keyword, since let and const fix this issue. Where should generally not be used in modern JavaScript. So this is the conclusion, and that's it. So if you found this video helpful, give it thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more tech tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.